If you're working harder than ever, delivering excellent results, and still feeling stuck in freelancer mode, this story will matter to you. Because the shift that changed everything had nothing to do with effort, visibility, or doing more. It had everything to do with positioning. This client didn't start out underqualified. She was skilled, reliable, and constantly booked. But she was trapped in a cycle that felt impossible to escape. More clients meant more work. More work meant less clarity. And no matter how good she was still being hired task by task, not trusted as a decision maker. That's the freelancer ceiling. And most people try to break it by working harder. She didn't. She changed how her expertise was framed. Before the shift, every conversation sounded the same. What do you need help with? How many hours? What's your budget? She was selling execution. After the shift, the conversation changed completely. Clients started asking, "What would you recommend? What's the right approach here? How do we think about this long term?" Nothing about her skill level changed. Her position did. Inside our signature program, this is one of the most important transformations we guide. Because becoming a founder isn't about scaling output. It's about becoming the source of direction. The moment she stopped presenting herself as someone who does the work and started presenting herself as someone who designs the outcome, everything recalibrated. Her offers changed. Her pricing changed. Her calendar changed. But most importantly, her role changed. She wasn't available for hire. She was leading decisions. This didn't come from more content or louder marketing. It came from structure. We rebuilt how her expertise was packaged so it communicated authority before she spoke. We clarified what problem she actually owns. We removed anything that positioned her as optional, interchangeable, or execution only. That's what founders do differently. And this is exactly what happens during our VIP strategy days. In a single day, we don't brainstorm ideas or tweak messaging. We restructure how your value is perceived, so you stop being evaluated on effort and start being trusted for judgment. Once that happens, the workload doesn't increase. It stabilizes. Because founders aren't paid for how much they do. They're paid for how well they decide. One of the most subtle but powerful shifts she made was visual. Her brand no longer tried to explain everything. It signaled confidence. That's why our website template shop exists. Not to make things look nice, but to remove visual friction that keeps people mentally placing you in the freelancer category. When your site looks like it belongs to someone who leads, clients treat you like someone who leads. Here's what didn't change. She didn't suddenly work more hours. She didn't reinvent her skills. She didn't chase scale for the sake of it. What changed was the ceiling. She stopped being paid for output and started being paid for perspective. And if you're watching this thinking, I already do this at a high level, why doesn't my business reflect that? This isn't a motivation problem. It's a positioning problem. Founders don't do more. They're positioned differently. And once that shift is made, growth stops feeling heavy. It feels intentional.